What up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Our game's gonna start in about 5 minutes, I think. I'm watching the end of this BC Carolina game right now. I have no idea what BC just did. I, I'm so confused. They have the ball as a tie game. This is at Carolina, by the way. And there were 13 seconds on the clock. And then they just dribbled the ball up the floor, and with 4 seconds left, decided to call a timeout. But Carolina's just going to foul them. Carolina's got 2 fouls to give. Carolina has 2 fouls to give. They can basically foul on the inbounds play. Curious. They have to inbound this from in front of their bench. Also, I thought that the 5 second call that BC took was actually not what they should have done. They should have taken the timeout in order to avoid the 5 second call turnover. Instead of they're about to get another one. Instead of yeah, Vanderbilt could also be Kentucky. I was watching that game first, but then they flipped to like show the highlights of like show that this game was really close, so I flipped over. I don't understand why BC took the 5 second call instead of taking that final timeout there. Oh, he gets fouled. Okay, he's right. So he gets fouled. So there's a second that comes off the clock. They're gonna do it again, and then they're gonna have like 2 seconds to run this like final inbounds play, and then they're gonna go into overtime. If I was BC, I would have taken my final timeout to prevent the 5 second call, actually drawn up a play to get the ball inbounds, and then you're going to have to force Carolina to, you're going to have to get it over the timeline, but you're going to force Carolina to foul you there. Instead of just giving them the turnover underneath their own basket, basically, they got free 2 points. I mean, this is why BC is 9-10 and 1-7 in the league, right? Like, it's just like, these kids, they don't like think through these like kind of things. And they just turned it over. Oh my god. I mean, it is abysmal by Boston College. They deserve to lose. They deserve to lose. This is abysmal. I mean, it's just so bad. This could be, this is probably out on Boston College, by the way. This looks like it's out on Boston College. Yeah, next weekend. We got NC State on Monday, and then we get Carolina next weekend. I'm pretty sure it's next weekend, right? Yeah, this is a turnover. This is gonna go to Carolina. They're gonna win it at the buzzer here. Looks like Kentucky is going to lose to Vanderbilt by 5 with 24 seconds left. Okay. So that game's almost over. Yeah, Carolina's going to win this at the buzzer, man. This is so BC is so bad. I mean, this is a coaching problem too. This is all coaching right now. Kind of feel bad for the BC players. Yeah, BC basically hasn't been able to inbound the ball for the last 15 seconds. It's insane. Davis! Ah! Oh well, okay, they're going to overtime. It is what it is. All right, now live on ESPN News. We got to find our ESPN News. Noticias. Where are we? Here we go. All right, so let's get it going here. Duke and Wake Forest. Apparently we're somehow favored by 11.5 points. I don't know how that's true. I think this is a trap game. This might be the biggest trap game all season right here. Wake Forest is currently on a 6-game win streak. Its biggest, its longest since the 2004-2005. Yeah, I guess that's Wake Forest for you. The team is 7-1 in the ACC. They're basically right there with us. And they are on a 10-game home win streak after having just beat North Carolina here earlier in the week. By the way, that's a very good thing that they beat North Carolina, because the whole storyline about, oh, they would have lost twice in a row at home would have been devastating for us. Also, Hunter Salas had a decent game, so there's no well, he didn't score anything against Carolina. He's going to go big against Duke. He had 19. There's a steal by Hildreth on this one. As Hildreth, steps. No. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Wake is shooting 84% from the field and 33% from three in league play, but apparently is only 7th in scoring at around 73 points per game. So let's see what the Duke defense can do here. I'd be very curious to see how, obviously we can't afford a slow start here. And there's the shot missed by Proctor, although actually an offensive rebound here by Flagg. Great effort on the weak side, and the turnaround jump shot is no good for Cooper. Ooh, Knippel's going to get the offensive board. The three from him is no good. Malawach with another offensive rebound. We've had 3 offensive boards in a single possession, and we'll keep it, actually, as the possession arrow. We'll keep it with the Blue Devils. We'll flip that back to the Demon Deacons. Nick is building a Lego Cameron Indoor. Do they actually sell a set of a Lego Cameron Indoor? That's actually pretty cool. All right, so we're going to get a third crack at the bat. Third? Fourth? We had a Proctor shot, a Flagg shot, a Knippel shot. Fourth. This will be the 4th shot. We got a foul here. Foul off the ball. Who are they going to get? They're going to get Spillers. Spillers there. Spillers first in the ACC, actually tied first in the ACC in block shots, averaging, let's call it two per game. It's technically 1.88, but it is what it is. Cooper Flagg for 2. Off the baseline jumper for Cooper off the inbound play. And we have a foul on Proctor. I've actually confused myself with my stats here. Oh, is this the... What did I do? Hold on. Hildreth. This was last year. This was the game they beat us when Salas had 27. Oh, I have the stats from the UNC game. I'm trying to see which one I go. Okay, I got it now. Orlando has Duke winning 82-59. That would actually be longer than the spread. That's a turnover there as Hildreth picks it off. And they're going to go, oh, what a block by Malawach. Wow, that was 2. Erased. Knippel to James, over in the corner to Flagg. Flagg for 3. Ooh, short. Knippel actually sort of kicks it. Oh, we have steps. Kind of kicked it back to Flagg. We have the Brotherhood jerseys on at the moment. Oh, yeah, we just got lost defensively there. That was bad. That's Efton Reed there. That was the first one for 2. Reed with 12 points in the Carolina game earlier in the week. Hildreth coming around. Hildreth now a senior. And that's going to be deflected, actually. Outlet pass here to Flag, and Flag's going to put it on the deck. Going to go back to Knipple at the top of the key. Knipple going to put it on the floor, too. He gets fouled by 2 people, but there's no call. All right. Good defense by Flag there. And we're going to get an outside shot. Wake Forest. That's Reed there? No, nothing. Both teams kind of struggling to find their offensive rhythm. A lot of turnovers early. Both teams turning it over. Timothy doesn't like the Brotherhood jerseys. Why? They're one of the most unique jerseys in all of college ball. Oh, that's a Spillers foul. That's his second, actually. It's kind of a big second personal this early in the game. Especially because he's like the #1 blocking option there for Wake Forest. Nobody, I don't know. Nobody has jerseys like these. Somebody bleeding over there? What's the deal? All right, let's see if we can get anything going here. Proctor with the shot fake. Kick it back out to Knipple here. Yes, in the corner, the 3. Yes, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Nice play. Good heads-up play there by Proctor, who found Khan. Khan, not the best game against BC. The game against Miami was better there with 25, but no, not the Wake Forest jerseys are just the Wake Forest home jerseys. They're the whatever the traditional ones those are. Missed by Hildreth here, and James trying to probe. Has to get it back out to Flag. They're going to play a little 2-man game between Flag and Knipple, and now Flag's going to play the solo game, and that'll be out. Oh, that should be out on Wake. Interesting. Wake Forest bringing the double team on Flag in the paint. Very similar to what early opponents Kentucky and Kansas did against Cooper Flag earlier in the season, which resulted in a lot of turnovers, which we now have 5 of them, which is rather uncharacteristic. Nice feed to James. James should just lay this off the glass. No, too soon. Malawash is going to get fouled as he tries for the rebounding action. Duke now with, I don't think that technically counts as a rebound, so let's call it 9 rebounds. And Wake Forest with none. So we've hit the TV timeout. Let's get our stats going. Oh, now we have to go back to ESPN now. All right, there we go. The Honeybee jerseys. Those are funny. Where are my stats at? Ay, ay, ay. I hate this new website. So silly. There we go. What else happened today? Auburn almost escaped from Georgia. Not that it would have been not that it would have been a particularly bad loss per se, but they do escape. Yeah, both teams are shooting terribly. 2 of 7 for Duke, 1 of 7 for Wake. And 0 of 3 from beyond the arc for Wake, and 1 of 4 from beyond the arc for Duke. 4 turnovers in the last 3 minutes. That part's not great. Where's my play-by-play? Split box. Here we go. This is what I wanted. Yes, Vanderbilt did win, so Kentucky goes down. I don't know, where's the Where are we with the BC? With the BC UNC game? Did UNC pull away here? Oh wait, never mind. I can't find it because UNC isn't ranked, so I have to like dig. Full scoreboard. I have to go and look up. No, not top 25. We have to look up ACC. Oh, looks like it's a 2-point game. North Carolina timeout with 1:05 to go. Interesting. All right. All right, so Wake Forest with 3 fouls. Who are there? 1 on Harris. There you go. Duke to inbound underneath the baseline. I don't know if Vandy's actually good. I mean, they've gotten 2 upsets in back-to-back weeks, right? They got the Tennessee one and now the Kentucky one. So they're hard to beat. Oddly enough, I mean, it's the kind of the season of upsets for Vandy, right? Because Proctor is wide open down here in the corner. They're going to give it the flag instead, too far, and finally Wake Forest comes down with a rebound. I mean, Vandy beat Alabama earlier this year, but that was in football. So like the season of upsets continues for Vandy this year. It just kind of is like one of those funny sort of things. Interesting little tidbit here about Sion James. In the last 5 games, James has 25 assists and only 6 turnovers. An incredible assist-to-turnover ratio. Really growing into that starting point guard role. Kind of giving Proctor more opportunities to just be a shooting guard. Now a defender! Nicely done by Proctor. Speaking of, he gets hacked with no foul call? Okay, we get right back to it. I mean, I thought he got hacked from behind. I don't know. That's flagged to Malowacz. No, just flagged to Knipple here. 5 seconds. Knipple's going to go deep 3. Really tough shot. I don't like that possession. I mean, Proctor should have just dunked it. I don't know why he decided to go in for the layup. It was a great steal. Then we just couldn't finish it. Here's Reed on Malowacz. Great defense by Malowacz, and he forces travel by Reed. Actually, I thought this game we were actually going to miss Malik Brown a lot. And so far, so good here. Malowacz being able to, especially on that possession, being able to defend without fouling. Well done, well done. Still 5-2 here. Oh, we have an offensive screen. Oh my god. Wow, 6 turnovers here for Duke in the early going. Foster going to come in off the bench. Let's see. That's a Malowacz foul. As soon as I praise him, he turns around and just completely undoes whatever I said. Man. The first team to kind of get something going here offensively is going to start pulling away because both teams are just in a malaise. Oh, flag deflection. Couldn't keep it in bounds, though. Wake Forest is going to have 8 seconds to inbound the ball again. He's going to get with Gillis and Foster. Oh, we do have... Oh, no. No, yeah. Foster and Gillis, yeah. step back J from Hildreth is way too long. Way too long as Gillis comes down with a rebound. Yeah, we're still at 5-2. We are still 5-2, which doesn't really favor us at all, honestly. I mean, we want to be we're the team that scores 85 a game, right? So we kind of want to be pushing this thing. Flag is going to drive in. Nice with the left hand. Flag gets to the rim and finishes. 7-2. Let's see if that opens the game up a little bit. Oh, Hildreth for 2 there. Decent defense, better offense. Yeah, okay, Carolina's going to win it. It's super unfortunate, but BC dug their own grave, honestly. I'm not like... I mean, it's bad coaching. Oh my goodness. Flag fixes dribble up, and Gillis is trying to go in now. Gillis gets fouled on the floor. We got a foul on Hildreth. That'll be the first and 4th team foul on Wake. Wait, Cat Fan, I thought you were right. I thought Dick Vitale was coming back for this game too, but he's not on the call. I mean, clearly I'm listening to it, right? Like, he's not on the call, so I don't know what the deal is. I thought he was coming back to call a game. Guess not. Maybe change of plans or something. Still 7-2. Our 3-pointer was no good. We're going to get another TV timeout here in a second. And Patrick Agongba in the game as well. Good block. Good block by Flag. He felt bad. He spent brief time in the hospital. That's too bad. All right, wait. So do we get it? No, Wake Forest still has it. Half a second on the shot clock here, which, is it really even enough to catch and shoot? I guess so. Rebound to Proctor, up ahead. We're trying to push here with Gillis. Wake Forest recovers it. And then to Foster. Foster back to Flag, and Flag to Proctor, who's going to try to probe right here, right at the ACC logo. Jump stop, turnaround jump shot. Ooh, kind rim! Off the back iron for Tyrese Proctor, 2 points. UNC won, they got lucky. I don't actually think they got lucky. I think Boston College just completely wet the bed on that one. It was very easy. With 13 and a half seconds left. Wow, that was a tough shot. With 13 and a half seconds left, all Boston College, up by 2, by the way, all Boston College has to do is inbound the basketball. They have 1 timeout. They get a 5-second call called on them, and then they give the ball right back to Carolina to tie the game underneath their basket. You can't take the 5-second call in that particular position. Nice shot by Gillis in the corner, and good assist by Caleb Foster. But, you just can't. Use the timeout. Drop a play, get the ball in bounds. At least get the ball on the court, right? Don't just, turn it over without consuming any time at all. It's just poor coaching. Who's got... Oh, Harris has that one. Duke Harris. Okay, so 12-6 here. Duke in the early going. I mean, I could have coached that last bit better than what the other did. A&M lose to Texas 70-69. In other words, Boston College played like Boston College. It's exactly the point I made at the top of the show. I was like... This is why they're 9-10, 9-11, and now 1-8 in the ACC. I mean, Like I said, I felt bad for the players more so like than anything because like it's just bad. The coach has to bail him out in that case. Looks like SMU finally won a game too, beating NC State, which we play on Monday. It's a quick turnaround. We go like, Carolina school, North Carolina school, North Carolina school, North Carolina school. Pretty crazy. It's gonna be it's a crazy week actually. So. Where even is? Oh, North Carolina's at 6-3. I guess that's the updated standings. 1-8. Yeah, that is the updated standings. Miami's still at 0-8. Jesus. NC State is 2-6. Ow. Okay, that's not as good as I thought they were, but wow, that's okay. So Monday game cannot lose. Wow, this is like. So Clemson at 8-1, Louisville at 8-1. This is why I thought I was very happy with the win at Louisville. And I'm pretty sure I said on the broadcast at the end of that game, I'm really happy that this game happened now and not later. Because you could see that Louisville was like kind of had it, was sort of like figuring it out. But, like, we only played them once, so if you can get the win and then you don't have to worry about them ever again, like, they can go and wreck the rest of the league, but we own the tiebreaker, so, right? They're probably going to be better towards the end of the season than at the start, I would guess. Yeah. Yeah, but Archangel, it wasn't my point that, like, whether Boston College played well or not. I mean, clearly they played well enough to like go toe-to-toe with Carolina. I was critical of the coaching of Boston College, not the play of Boston College. Slight difference. Just to be clear. The dog is completely out. He is dreaming about bunnies back there. This has been a day of upsets. I mean, this is why I say this is upset alert. You gotta be on top of your game, man. Did Iowa State also lose? I haven't seen that one. Oh, nice feed to Gongba. Oh, that's going to be a foul. That's going to be a foul going up. Good almost assist there by Flag. Was it really? Iowa State. No, Iowa State won. 76-61. Wow, if they were losing, they turned it around big time. They were on the road at Arizona State. They won by 15. Looks like Michigan State won by 7. I didn't realize Michigan State is 8th in the country. Good for Sparty, man. Nice to have Sparty back in it. Gongba makes the first at the free throw line and makes the second. All right, this is going to be a big possession here, folks. We are up 14-6. All right, we need a stop here to be able to put ourselves up by 10. All right, I want to see Duke up by 10 at the 10-minute mark here. And then we'll be able to say, we had somewhat of a slow start, but like our defense hung in there, and also Wake Forest wasn't really performing. Here's Salas with the turnaround J. There's the miss and the rebound by Foster. So here's the opportunity for us. We got to seize it. Foster trying to probe, gives it to James instead, and here's Flag on the curl. Flag with the mid-range jump shot. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Cooper. 16-6. Well done, boys. That is exactly what I wanted to see. 16-6 Duke by 10 here. Asserting itself early in Wake Forest, which is exactly what we needed to do. Despite the mascot here for Wake, I don't expect them to like roll over and die. But this is promising for the time being. Hildreth for 3, that's in and out. And we've got a rebounding foul. And who's that going to go on? Is that going to be on Gongba? Really? God damn it. This Wake Forest here with like showing the net with the next 4 out. This is an interesting one. They're right at 70, 75. So basically, this right now is a quad 2 game with the potential to become a quad 1 game if Wake Forest does well later, like later in the season. Here's Hildreth going in. Oh, nice block by Knipple. And Wake Forest will retain possession. 12 seconds on the shot clock. I have to say, the refs have actually let these guys play. Reed gets the inbound play here, and here's Hildreth still attempting. 6 seconds for Wake Forest. This is Fredrickson. Has to give it up. 2 seconds for Wake Forest. I don't know if they see it. Oh, end of the shot clock? No, nothing, actually. And here's another opportunity to keep extending the lead. Oh, that was a deflection. Duke will recover. Over to Proctor. Proctor going to step into 3? No, he gives it to Flag. Flag over to Gillis. Gillis will step into 3. He's already made 1. Long Oh, God. That was, I thought that was a little, I thought that was actually... Now I take it back. Now they're not letting him play. I don't like that call. I thought Knipple got it clean. Yeah, no, we don't play. We don't play again. As Archangel says, unless we play in the NCAA tournament. No, sorry, ACC tournament. I guess we can also play in the NCAA tournament. But yeah, unless there's a ACC matchup, we would not play. Fredrickson almost travels. There's Reed with a turnaround jump shot. Great defense by Malawach again. Really moving those feet, staying vertical. Here's the opportunity. Oh my goodness. Oh, Proctor gets hit in the face. And we're going to look at this. The Louisville... Well, I actually don't know. The Louisville win is a quad 1 win regardless. I think regardless of what happens, because it was on the road. It was at Louisville. Unless Louisville is going to fall out of the top 75, which I don't expect them. I don't expect that to be the case. Then the win would not lessen per se. Oh my God. I don't know how Proctor missed that, but we recovered it. And that's another foul. That'll put Knipple at the line for a 1-on-1. Wow, Hildreth just picked up his 3rd. That is crazy. So we have Spillers with 2, Hildreth with 3, Reed with 1. Wow, that is foul trouble here for Wake Forest. So Knipple at the free throw line. Come on, man. Come on. Yes, there you go. At least you get 1. Makes the first. He's got 4. Next whistle will take us to the under 8 media timeout. And he missed the second one. Actually, Gillis recovers it with the offensive board. Oh, Evans can't handle it. And we got an alley-oop. Oh, that is the worst thing that possibly happened right there. Because we basically had the offensive rebound and it turns into 2 points for Wake. On a big dunk by Hunter Salas, which will probably get him going. That was brutal. It's what we get for not making free throws. Oh my goodness, that is off on... That's not a foul, that's just timeout. It's just out of bounds. Ugh. That little sequence there was brutal. With Gillis trying to save it, but Evans couldn't recover it. And it just turns into a run-out transition for Wake. huge play. Because potentially you get an offensive board there, and you get another 2, so you're at 19-6. You're up 13 instead of 9. Brutal swing. Anyway, so far so good, though. Especially with Hildreth on the bench with 3, the starting point guard there for Wake. Although Salas also can do the point guard honors as needed. Let's see. Let's make sure that the Duke fouls are Knipple, Malawach, and Galpa. There we go. 7-4. All right, folks. Hopefully everybody's having a good weekend so far. Still early for us here on the West Coast. It's only 2 o'clock. I always forget that it's like, oh yeah, it's like 5 o'clock where people are at right now. Kind of a, not the latest, kind of an odd start, 4:30. What the heck? Lost my picture-in-picture here. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. All right. All right, chat, what do we got? Tomorrow, big day, obviously, for the NFL. Also, we haven't seen each other since the college national championship. I was unfortunate what happened to Notre Dame. Obviously, they had their chance there, down 8, driving the ball at the end. Didn't work out for them. Unfortunate. And yeah, but I agree. Go Bills. I don't know. The Bills gotta win, man. You know what? I would not be surprised. I think the Bills are going to come into Kansas City knowing that, like, the entire country is basically rooting for them to win. And we'll get back to that. Let's put a pin in that conversation. Knipple with the jump stop. Can't get it to go. Nothing there. My goodness. Wake pushing it up the floor. Also, it looks like our broadcast has gone yellow on us, which is ironic given the where we're playing, but in any case. Oh my God. Tyler Johnson here gets fouled on Proctor. His second. This is what I mean. Like, now, after that alley-oop transition play, Wake is kind of getting in a rhythm. That's where that was such a huge play for Wake Forest. We need a bucket bat on this next possession. We gotta reassert ourselves here. At least he misses it. Malawach with the board. James has been quiet today. Not a lot of scoring, not many assists yet. Despite what I said, I was singing his praises at the top of the broadcast. Here's Flag. Flag, there's a triple team down low, and Flag gets it stripped. Again, Wake Forest is going back to the Kansas-Kentucky playbook. And now Isaiah Evans on the deck. We got a help ball, and that'll retain possession with Wake. Wake Forest is going back to the playbook from Kansas and Kentucky, in the first couple games of the season where you double or triple team Cooper Flagg every time he touches the ball inside the three-point line and you force him to turn the ball over. And so far, it's been incredibly effective. I gotta hand it to him. The strategy is working. Because the turnovers for Flagg is now like 3 or 4. I'll get the exact stat here in a second. Salas with the ball being guarded by James. Actually, sort of wanting to go baseline, but doesn't go. Evans tries to go in and steal the ball. Long three-pointer. Wake Forest still can't hit from the outside, thankfully. Oh my goodness, we have offensive foul. They are just mucking up the game when it comes to Flagg. That to me is a cylinder violation. This is a cylinder violation. I've seen that called the other way too. This could be another Wake Forest bucket, though. I mean, they've just kind of been knocking on the door. We've been stuck at 17 since Knipple missed a free throw. Which has been a while. Oh my god, another and one. Yep, alright, so we basically just thrown away our entire advantage. Cooper Flagg like pushed Malawach into Reed there. Not good, man. Thankfully, Wake Forest can't hit a single three. Oh, great. He didn't miss from the free throw line against UNC. And he doesn't miss there, so 5 points for him. And so now it's a 4-point game. It was a 10-point game, right? Now back down to 4. Just pissing away leads. Like, crazy, man. Flagg driving. Flagg trying to go one-on-one. And one for Cooper! That's a huge possession. That's a huge play. I mean, that had to work. That one absolutely had to work. Gongba has been in and out at least twice, actually. So Flagg at the free throw line for 1. And he connects there. That's 9 points for Mr. Flagg here in the early going as we're 20-13. So let's see. Can we get a stop here? Can we get a stop, boys? Stop at a bucket. Stretch the lead back a little bit. 6-0 run for 7-0 run actually for Wake. Stopped by the Cooper Flagg and 1. As Flagg tries to bring the double team, and the double team is effective as Duke turns up with a steal. Nice find there to Knipple in the corner. Does not put up the shot, however. And now we're going to go to Proctor, back to Knipple, who will put up that shot, and that is way off, actually. Looks like it may have been deflected as it left his hand. I think Duke has only made 2 3-pointers. Oh, tough foul there on James. That'll be the 8th. We'll get free throws here. 2, that's 8. Yeah, there's a lot of physicality. Right. So Cooper Flag has 5 turnovers right now. That's a lot. 5 turnovers, man, is 1 of 2 at the line for Harris. So very effective defense by the Demon Deacons. Even though he does have 9 points, so he's still managing to get his, almost turns it over again. And this is James in the corner. There's the 3-pointer. Yes, nice shot by James. Spot up and shoot. Looks like Wake Forest got lost defensively there. Oh, great hands by Gongba. Nice steal. Up ahead to Flag. Going to go to Proctor. Proctor with the jump step. Oh, no. He late. Oh, my goodness. Tyrese! That's the second one today. I don't know what's wrong with Proctor, man. He can't make layups. At least we retain possession. Flag is going to jack a 3 short. Knipple tried to get the offensive board, could not. Was surrounded by 3 forest trees. And Salas with the turnaround jump shot, and James falls for it. My God, Zion James fell for the pump fake hook, line, and sinker. That was really bad. Oh, that was crazy. I mean, we should be up 25, 13, 14, 25, 14. Ah! We get these amazing, that's not going to work for me. We get these amazing steals, defensive stops, and then just can't convert. Timmy's saying that it's finally starting to warm up in North Carolina. It is, today's a decent day here in Seattle, actually. It says it's 43 degrees, which is technically less than it was yesterday, but it feels warmer for whatever reason, which is very nice. And yeah, I saw the, our new Prez going to North Carolina there, hanging out in Western North Carolina, as he should be. So that's good. Hopefully some of those people get some real help in short order. How much does it rain in Seattle? Not as much as people think. Since I've been back in Seattle for 3 weeks, it's rained maybe 1 day. Like, not even. Apparently it's supposed to rain next weekend, like Thursday and... Oh, damn it. That is why my PlayStation controller keeps breaking, because it keeps falling. Apparently it's supposed to rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like coming up, but it never rains all day. So like, it might like rain in the morning and it'll count as rain. 46 in Raleigh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I have 42 here in Durham. Although it's a low of 20, which is wild. So you're swinging like, and you're going to get up into the 60s. You're going to go from 30 in the morning to 60s in the afternoon. Like, the thing about, so you have like a 30-degree swing in North Carolina. Here in Seattle, we go from 30 to 40 to 44. So it's like the interval in which you move your temperature is very small comparatively. Yeah. Like one of these days this week, I don't know what's I said. So next weekend it says low 34, high 42. Like you're just moving in these like very small windows. It's just sort of bizarre. So 23-14 here. Our Blue Devils in the lead. I think it's Wake Forest ball. Yeah, it's Wake Forest ball because James fouled Salas. 4 minutes to go here in the first. Not bad defensively here for the Blue Devils. Offense has been is left much to be desired, but credit Wake Forest, they've played well. They've played well defensively. Their defensive scheme has been effective, let's put it that way. Salas 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Feels like Boston College, man. They could never go 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Every trip was only 1 point. So funny. Oh, Gongba might have had an opportunity there, but Flag didn't go for it. Knipple here in the corner. He's going to go for 3. Yes! What a shot for Khan. Just kind of drifting over to the right. Wake Forest loses track of him. Flag finds him, and Khan drains it. Third three-pointer for Duke. Fourth three-pointer for Duke. 2 for Knipple. 2 for Knipple, 1 for Gillis. I don't know who the other one is. Who's got the other one? James, that's right. Really tough shot, turnaround. Jay, there, that doesn't go. Rebound to the Blue Devils with an opportunity here. Gillis driving. Gillis! Yes, off the backboard! And Gillis can finish the layups in transition. Herbert Williams, good evening. 28-15, timeout Wake. Quick 5-0 here for Duke coming out of the under 4-minute timeout. You love to see it. That's what I'm talking about. I really like this character of this Duke team. You gotta win these final 4 minutes, man. You gotta go into this locker room up double figures. You don't want to give Wake Forest any signs of life. Just knock them out. Says Johnny Broome may play tonight versus Tennessee. Interesting. Wait, I thought Auburn already played. Who did Georgia lose to? Oh, Georgia lost to Florida. What was I looking at? Was I looking at women's? Weird. Maybe I was looking at a score from earlier in the week. Whoops. There we go. My bad. Is Wake Forest going to jack a 3 here? No. 13 seconds. Harris. Good play out of the timeout. Well done by Wake here. 11 points is the delta. I hope Shire drew something up for our guys, too. High screen, Gongba. What? Where's the travel? That is a pretty bad turnover, honestly. Gross. We really have to get our turnovers in shape in the second half. I mean, that's really why this game is close. We'll talk about it at the halftime, but... Oh, great feed. They're going to call a blocking foul and wave the basket off. Okay. Awkward. Because that was, I don't even know why you would call a foul here. I mean, I guess they can shoot a 1-and-1 instead. Or they can shoot at the free throw line. So, like, you actually did a disservice to Wake Forest by calling this foul here. Because, like, I mean, assuming he misses one of them. All right, he misses the second one. So like Wake Forest had a dunk for 2 points, and they actually only came away with one on that possession. So you actually didn't do them any favors by calling the flag, other than giving Flag his second foul, which, assuming he doesn't pick up another one, it should be all right. This is the zone for Wake Forest. Flag, nice find, Agongba. Oh, great passing. Cooper Flag's assists and passing, man, are so impressive. Oh, blocked by Gongba here. Hell ball? Bailout foul. Bailout foul. Bailout foul. Miss. The ball don't lie, man. That was not a foul. I think that foul was Gongba, but that was not it. That was not it. That was not it. He misses them both. Gillis can't hit the three. Cooper fighting for it. Tap out by Gongba. Wake Forest. The tap outs have gone the way of Wake Forest. Another transition there by Wake Forest, man. That is brutal. That should have been 2 points for Duke in its transition for Wake, and a foul on Caleb Foster. It was the only one back in transition. The second time we basically tried to tap it out to ourselves to get the offensive rebound, and it's wound up in the hands of Wake. Yeah, it has been a very physical game, and they were just showing Cameron Hildreth there, who's been on the bench since early. I mean, he got 3 fouls early. He hasn't played virtually anything of the first half. So they make 2 at the free throw line. That was Harris. That's 7 for him. Andy Pegasus, welcome back. Flag double team down low, gets it outside to Knipple. Drills another one. 3 of 6 for Khan. He's got 10. First Blue Devil in double figures here tonight. Duke by 13. Duke by 13 with 40 seconds, and here's Salas for 3. Wake Forest still can't hit from the outside. That is 0 of 9 for them. Yeah, it is nice that Khan has his shot today, because the BC game was pretty bad. Not that we needed it, but yeah. Duke with a 5-second game clock, shot clock differential. Nice feed there from Flag, and Khan for 2 more. Give the assist to Cooper Flag, and 2 points to Khan Knipple for 12, and Shire will call timeout. 10.5 seconds left, as Duke has opened a 15-point advantage here against Wake Forest with 10 seconds to go in the first. I have to say, I was a little nervous there for a second, because we came out those first, right at the under 4-minute timeout. We came out, we went 5-0. We had a quick 3 and then a quick 2. 5-0. All right, and then Wake Forest called a timeout. They brought themselves back in it, and Duke has responded. And now we're up 15. Oh, I mean, of course I'm nervous. It's an away game at Wake Forest, right? I thought Salas traveled. No shot. All right. So 13 is the margin we will take to the break. Wake, always a tough. I mean, Wake beat us last year at Wake Forest, right? That remember that was like the whole Kyle Filipowski getting hit in the knee incident and the whole court storming fiasco. That was at Wake Forest last year. Like obviously they can beat us. So yeah. Yeah, that was the court storming. Oh, this is where game day is. Game day is with Auburn. Ah, Auburn, Tennessee. Makes sense. Okay. So, let's take a look here at the stats. Actually, I'm just listening to Jay Williams here for a sec. Yeah, this is the two-man game between Khan and Flag, going back and forth between these two guys. It's amazing. Okay. You happy Duke is 2 and not 1? Yeah, it's not that we don't always have a target on us, but it's a little smaller when you're 2. All right, here we go. Stats. Stats for the half. Duke at 45% shooting, 13 of 29. We got off to an abysmal start. Both teams, to be fair, got off to an abysmal start. We were shooting like low 20s or something crazy. Bumped that up a little bit before we bumped that up a little bit as it went through the game. 33% from 3 is not bad. 5 of 15. The big stat there is on the other side, though. Wake Forest hasn't hit a single basket from beyond the arc. 0 of 9. I mean, some of that has been Duke. Other has just been bad shooting by Wake Forest. They do have the advantage at the free throw line, however. 6 out of 12. I mean, technically an advantage. Duke has just only taken 5 free throws. Wake Forest has managed to get to the free throw line more than we have. Our percentage is way higher, though, so if we were able to get to the free throw line more often, I think we would be okay. The turnovers is really the story for me as to why this game is even close. So currently 10 turnovers here for Duke, but it's really interesting to me that like Wake, despite the 10 turnovers, Wake only has 27 shots, and Duke has 29 shots. A lot of this is coming off of the rebounding. We are just crushing Wake Forest on the boards. At one point, it was 9 rebounds to 0 in favor of Duke. 26 here to 11, and 8 of which are offensive boards, which is twice the number of that we have for Wake Forest. So basically, the Duke turnovers are being mitigated from as far as like volume wise, being able to put shots up and have possessions by rebounding better than Wake. If we weren't rebounding as well, we would have fewer shots here, and overall this would just be, we would be in a bad spot. Now, if you didn't have 10 turnovers and say you only had 5, let's say you had 5 right, that would be 5 extra shots over here. 45% shooting, let's give it 2, you'd have another 4 points. You'd be up 39-22, you'd be up by 17. You'd feel a little bit better about that score than, being up 17 versus being up only 13. So the turnovers definitely have to come down in the second half. It's keeping Wake Forest in it. They managed 6 points off these turnovers, which is not great, to be honest. I mean, if you were managing like 1-to-1 turnovers to points off turnovers, that would be fine, but this is actually subpar. And to be fair, we haven't done very much with their 6 either. A lot of these have been dead ball turnovers. Not a lot of chance for runouts. The fast break points, though, when the runouts have come, they've definitely been in the favor of Wake Forest. We have 5 blocks here on that side. Let's see who's getting in on the blocking action. On the block party, it doesn't even tell us. That's really anticlimactic. What? What? I don't like this. I don't like this stats website. It's just see 2 blocks for Malawach, 1 for Gongba, 1 for Flag, and 1 for Khan. And if we look here, you get 5 assists. Cooper Flag with 5 assists and 5 turnovers, so it's like 1-to-1 for the time being. Knippel's got 3. Looking here at the distribution of the turnovers, it really is the freshman. We've talked about why the defense on Flag has been effective. Flag with 5 rebounds, 9 points. Knippel with 5 rebounds, 12 points. Both on their ways to double-doubles here. We probably need the double-double from them both in order to win the game. So let's see if that continues to play out. Interesting little bit here that Malawach with 0 points so far, well under his season average. Usually we see him accumulating, 8 to 10. So let's see if Malawach can get on the board. Again, interesting to see who they draw up the first play for coming out of the second half. One bet could be that Malawach is the one that they try to get going. Something easy going to the rim. We have not seen the alley-oop lobs that have been so pervasive in the previous games for Duke. We have not seen that with Malawach today. Let's see if they get a pick and roll action going with Malawach coming out of the halftime locker room. Duke will have the ball to start the second half, as it currently has the arrow. So that's sort of an interesting one. I mean, he only has 2 rebounds, but he's got 2 blocks too. I think he's been effective, and he has played good defense as well. So the stat line, numerically is not great, but he's having an okay game. Foster with 0, Evans with 0. Nice contribution for Mason and Patrick Gongba off the bench. 9 points between those two. Mason hit a big 3 in there as well. So that's good to see. What else? Let's go to the split. Wake Forest with the 5 steals. I mean, they're forcing about 14, 15 turnovers per game. So they're a little ahead. They're a little ahead of their average at the moment. Where am I? 10 assists on 13 makes is pretty tremendous, honestly. That's a very high percentage for our guys. But you love to see it because you love to see them playing together, playing just good Duke basketball. So personal fouls, 1 for Foster. Let's make sure it's 12-8. So we do have that correct. I should change this. There we go. All right. Who did Texas beat? A&M. Yeah, that's right. The Aggies. Oh, the former North Carolina at the Carolina games. Yeah, there was a picture of Roy Williams not at a Carolina game earlier this week, right? He was at a Cincinnati game. I guess because somebody who had coached him, who he had coached, now coaches at Cincinnati. Apparently, there's a lot of rumors swirling around that Carolina program that like Hubert Davis and Roy Williams are not getting along. Just sort of funny, to be honest. Yeah. The thing to watch out for on the Wake Forest side here as we go into the second half, obviously, as we've said, they're probably not going to roll over and just die here. They really fought back in the latter part of that first half a little bit towards us, and then we were kind of able to get some separation again. But look, I mean, Cameron Hildreth is 2 points, only 11 minutes played. Typically, that's going to be close. Like Salas played the entire game. I would expect Hildreth to play something similar in terms of minutes, but he had 3 personal fouls. Something to really watch out for is if Hildreth picks up an early 4th, right? Also, Spillers went to the bench early with 2 fouls, played only 5 minutes. He's the leading blocker on the Wake Forest Demon Deacon team. Expect him back early in this right off the bat in the second half also has no points. Like, you've got guys here on Wake Salas with 5 points right now, averaging 19 plus, almost 20 points per game. You've got dudes here that can really start laying it on and coming alive in the second half. I would not be surprised if Wake Forest is going to make something of a run of this. I mean, Salas, just to get back to his average, that's 14 points here. Hildreth, I think, is like 17 something. That's 15 there. You got 29. I mean, we could be in for a bit of an explosive second half. This way, I do not believe that the score ends like 70-44. If you want to know what I mean, right? Like, it's not. It's going to be something like 50-55 probably, right here for Wake Forest. By when all is said and done at the end of the game. Now, if we get 60-65, you'd say we feel pretty good about that, so we don't have to score as much in the second. But I would expect to see some fireworks here from Wake. Yeah, the Carolina thing is like totally not brotherhood. They can't even get it to work, man. Let me grab some more water here. Go back to bed, buddy. I'm just getting water. It's okay, buddy. We'll go out right after the game ends. Keep sleeping. Okay, so for tomorrow, chat. Bills? Everybody on the Bills? Anybody on the Chiefs? Please no. And Philly Commanders? I don't know. I think Commanders Bills would be really fun. That's probably the funnest. Or Bills Eagles is probably the most interesting, because you have like Saquon and Hurts, and then you got versus Josh Allen. Definitely not the Chiefs though. Anybody but the Chiefs. The Commanders in Philly could be a good game. I mean, one time it was one time they played this year was an 8-point game. The other was a 3-point game, and they're 1-1. So yeah. Everybody is speaking the Eagles, but I think the Commanders can beat them. Interesting. Rams should have beat the Eagles, actually. And Nicholas is pulling for Washington. Yeah. Yeah, I think Washington can as well. The interesting one about that is that they're basically playing with house money, right? Like, nobody thought they would get as far as they did. So they can just go and kind of play and get loose and do whatever. The Bills one, what I was saying is, I think the Bills know that everybody wants them to win. They also know that they're up against the refs. So in order for them to win, they need to win, and they need to win convincingly, because they can't let the refs get in the way of like any potential call late in the game, kind of swing it or something. So Commanders making Super Bowl is better, funnier because former owner Dan Snyder is big mad. I saw that. I saw that today, that it was like Snyder doesn't like the success of the he's annoyed by the success of the Commanders. But yeah, I think the Bills are going to come in, and if they win the toss, they'll take the ball. They won't defer it, and then they'll go right down the field and they'll score a touchdown, and then they'll just get rolling. I think Josh Allen has a lot. He's got a chip on his shoulder, and look. Kansas City has not scored more than 30 all season. I expect they will need to in order to beat Buffalo. They need a better name. I mean, they had a name. They had the Redskins name. They could just go back to it. All right, let's go. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see who asserts themselves here in the first 4 minutes of this half. Yeah, the name was fine. JG9 Raid. Jaguar Gator, welcome in. Welcome in here as we are starting the second half between Duke and Wake. Oh, that was almost a turnover, actually. Timeout here? No. Proctor does manage to get himself out of trouble by dribbling it off the foot of Wake Forest. That is an inauspicious way to start the second half, though. Yeah. Oh, give it a flag. All right, now we're stuck again. Let's see if Wake Forest brings the double team on Proctor again. Does not. 7 seconds for flag to shoot. They tried to get the Malawatch on the screen. Could not. James for 3. It's an air ball. That's abysmal. We did talk at halftime about how to try to get Malawatch more kind of like involved in the game. I don't know why flag didn't throw the screen and roll there when Malawatch rolled to the basket, but I'm not in love with it, and that's a foul. David Livingston, good day indeed. Good day to you. This is a bit of a painful start to the second half, everybody. 3 fouls for Malawatch. I did think this was going to be the game where we would actually miss Malik Brown. I think Gongba has played well. Oh, there's the Salas shot. What I say, Salas? I said, look, he has 5 points. He's averaging 20. The difference is 15. I expect this to get tight in the second half. Oh my goodness. Welcome everybody on the Jaguar Gator 9 raid. Jaguar Gator, what do you stream? Let us know. There's the feed. Up, Malawatch. Please. Oh my goodness. That is the feed that I was asking for all game. Is my is it working now? No, it's still busted. Actually, can I flip this to? Oh, okay. Oh, now we've got it. All right. We'll go back to that feed that I liked it, but that's what I've been asking for all game. The Knipple 3, no good off the inbounds. Jeez. Johnson for 2, nothing. Let's see, fight for the rebound here. Does land in the hands of Proctor. What would happen if everyone fouled out? There would be nobody left. Flag gets hit? No? On the jump shot? Nothing. All right. I guess we're back to like anything goes rules in the start of the second. So far, Duke 0 of 3. 0 of 2. Which game was that, Archangel, that we almost fouled everyone out? I mean, here's Salas over to Hildreth. And the screen by Reed at the top. Hildreth gives it to Salas. Good defense. trying to go up and over Proctor. 5 points for Hunter Salas here in the second half. He's got all 5 of Wake's points. Timeout. Timeout, guys. Timeout. John needs to call time here. Proctor's going to try to get the 3 back. Nope. Malawach does get the offensive board. James is going to go try to get the 3 back. That's still too long. And Wake Forest is going to be able to pull this thing to within possibly 5. And this is exactly what we didn't want to happen. I told you, John! And there's Spillers, who had 2 fouls early in the first half and went to the bench and didn't play it. And I said, look, Spillers had 12 in the game against Carolina. I mean, Salas with 5, Spillers gets 2, Wake Forest 7-0 out of the halftime locker room, and you call timeout 1 possession too late. Ay, ay, ay. JG9 does live streaming. He's doing the Clemson, the Virginia Tech Clemson game. All right, very good. Wait, when was the Clemson Virginia game? Oh, it's at halftime. I got you. It's at 41-29. So, are you guys Clemson fans? Is that the gig? Clemson 8-1. Not bad right now in the not bad. That'll be a good game. Duke Clemson. It'll basically be for first if things keep up. Oh, just as random games. I gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, this time. All right. So we really need a bucket coming out of this timeout. The lead that was, 13, now down to 6. So not what we wanted to see. But we knew it was coming. We've also seen, however, that every time a Duke opponent has really come at them, Duke has responded. We saw this in the Auburn game. We've seen this at many games, ACC games throughout the season. Every time these other teams go on a run, Duke manages to respond. Let's see what they come with here coming out of this timeout. Again, I want to see more Malawach. It's just like, especially in the first half when they didn't have Spillers in there, there was nobody for there's no contest against Malawach. And he still has 0 points. Oh, Dickie V had a mishap at home is what they said. Oh, geez, that's not great. At least it's not a cancer-related thing. Archangel's going to stay up till 3 a.m. for the Aussie final. What is it? Sinner Zverev? I used to watch so much when it was like the big four. All right, let's go. All right, James with the ball here. Come on, boys. Make it happen. 15 seconds on the shot clock. James trying to probe on Salas. James discards Salas, and he can't get the roll. The layup with the right hand is no good. And is that off the foot of Salas? Yes, it is. So turnover for Wake Forest as Duke dodges a bullet there, and the possession, it just managed to come up empty. Wake Forest managed to come up empty on the possession. So critical for Duke. It's just like we just sort of balance it out here. Knipple almost gives it away. Thought about shooting 3 twice and just hesitated. Was being guarded by Hildreth, and if that's a foul on Hildreth, which it does look to be, actually, that is huge. That is the 4th foul on Hildreth. Yeah, because this is not charged as an offensive foul. So that's the 4th foul on Hildreth here. Let's look at it again. That's not the right, yeah, that's not the right replay. I don't know what ESPN was doing. I don't know what, I mean, I don't come up with the replays, Chad. But that was the wrong one. Alright, this is the right one. What's he doing here? He's just trying to get around Malawach, and then he just like, well, Malawach is set, so there's no offensive foul there. And flag gets hacked. And that'll be on Spillers, so that's good. So that'll be his 3rd. So 1 foul on Hildreth, 1 foul on Spillers. Those were the 2 Wake Forest players that were in foul trouble in the first half, and they have to go right back to the bench here at starting the second. And flag at the free throw line. Yeah, he's on the bench again. Flag connects there in the first. He's got 10 to put himself into double figures. Oof. Misses the second. A rare miss, actually, from Cooper Flagg. His free throw shooting has been close to 90% here in ACC play. Salas on Proctor, and then now to Reed. And back to Salas. And Salas to Johnson, and this is a 3? Ooh, finally. I was going to say, it does not go. I was like, is Wake Forest finally going to get their 3? No. So, Flagg playing point for the time being. Proctor at the ACC. Look out! He leaves it short again! That's the 3rd one! I don't know what to do with Tyrese today, chat. I don't know what to do with Tyrese today. But it's bad. But it's bad, man. I mean, help me out, son. Like, I mean, look at this. Look at this. You are at the ACC logo. It's like he's so he's surprised that he's so open. Oh my God. Count him. 6 points at the rim for Tyrese today on the missed layups. Oh. I mean, I'm physically suffering here. Oh my God. And the possession results in a turnover, which will just give it back to Wake Forest. We have scored a grand total of 1 point this half. That is just... that is something else, boys. I mean, these possessions have been Oh, wait. Harris has, damn it, 3 fouls. Hmm. I got the hiccup somehow. All right. Both teams are shooting 36 and 34%. I mean, it's just... Wait, Wake Forest has hit a 3? Who? Oh, Salas got one. Oh, yeah. Duh. That was one. That was like, there's the one 3-pointer that they made. Salas has gotten it. Yeah. Duke needs this kind of game. I mean, yeah. I mean, we need to be able to survive and advance. Like, but we gotta win. We gotta come out and be able to prove that we can win it, right? I have zero faith in our late game final shot of the game, tied, down by 1 possession execution. I mean, Wake is both cold and Duke's defense hasn't stopped. Like, this has been a consistent pattern throughout the season, though. Give our guys credit. Even when the offense isn't working and the shots aren't falling, the defense is still there. So, God. We got a foul on Proctor. The Proctor shooting just like is no good, man. It's a very tough game for him. I feel like this is like the NC State tournament game where it's just didn't happen. 10 seconds to shoot for the Demon Deacons here. Sal is working on Knipple. He's gonna jack 3 way off. And Proctor comes up with the rebound. Welcome in, Skylark. Well, the first half, I mean, it was what, 35-24. This game has been marked by just sort of very good defense by both teams and not very good offense. But Wake Forest has gotten off to a crazy start here in the second. Jab stepping by Flag, and now he'll put the ball on the deck. That is on Spillers. He'll miss, actually, as Spillers, one of the best blockers. That's a foul. That's a foul on the floor, as Foster will pick up his second to stop the fast break. We did play well, but we're missing layups. I mean, it's painful. I wonder if Malowacz... So Tyler Johnson gets the first. I didn't realize they gave him a shooting foul here. I don't know why. I mean, it was clearly on the floor, but okay. And yeah, and so far 9-1 this half, Wake Forest, and they've brought it down within 5. Duke needs a bucket badly, just to stabilize here. Still nothing from Malowacz. They can't get anything going inside. Oh my God, Knipple... The turnovers have not stopped. That is a huge problem. We had 10 turnovers in the first half. The turnovers have not stopped. We're now at 12. Wake Forest is going to pull this thing to a single possession here. Three-pointer for Harris. No good. Wake still can't hit from 3. Except for 1. Yeah, if this is an upset, if there's going to be an upset, this is the one. And, like, look, right now they're not shooting well from 3, so that's keeping us in the game. But we have gotten nothing. Here's Foster for 3. No. He gets the offensive board. Proctor's going to step into it. This is a good shot! But he can't hit it. Proctor's just off today, man. Haven't made a bucket. Have not made a bucket in this half. 0 of 10. There's finally a 3. 10 points for Harris, man, and now it's a 2-point game. We have nothing going to the rim. I don't understand. Like, oh, this is just really tough to watch right now. Proctor's going to shoot 3 again. It's short! It's short! And a foul on Malawach in the rebounding action. That's his 4th. I can't believe we've gone through 7 minutes of game time and we have 1 point. This is brutal. And there's no Malik Brown, so we can't sub him in. This is brutal. We are in a lot of trouble, chat. We are in a lot of trouble right now. 4 fouls on Malawach. Have not hit a bucket. The only point is a free throw from Flag, and that is a confused defense, and that's another. And Wake Forest has finally found the range, and they found the 3-point ball. Flag got lost on the defensive switch. Wow, it is unraveling at the moment. Whew. So we've blown a 13-point lead. And Knipple gets fouled. No, apparently not. Gongba gets it. Gongba can't get it. No, the putback no good. Wake Forest just going fast at the moment. Yep. Timeout. You're going to have to call a timeout. I have never seen this. This is crazy. I have 17-1. Flag for 3. Oh my god. That's insane that he actually hit that. We're tied. No, I haven't seen that from this team. Actually. Like, we're just gonna give up. Oh, what a block by Sion James. Saving a bucket. Oh, Knipple! Con! Man, come on! Like Cameron Hildreth on the bench, like the starting guard, right? One of the starting guards for Wake on the bench with 4 fouls. And they're just surging, man. I said we needed 65 to win, where it doesn't look like it. There's nobody to even get the ball inside to. There was Malawach just on the bench. I mean, you also saw it there, like the comedy of errors with, like, I mean, Proctor has missed 3 layups. Proctor is off today, man. 2 points. He's missed 3 layups and a straight on 3. At 6, that's 9. Killing us right now. Let's see. As you say, let's see. But, Proctor is 1 of 9. This is exactly like the NC State game. Proctor 1 of 9 and 0 of 4 from 3. So tough. So tough. We're actually now shooting worse than Wake Forest. We're at 33% to their 37%. Actually, we're very lucky that they were so bad from the free throw line. They're 8 of 14. But the turnovers have still been brutal. 3 turnovers in this half. Sub Proctor out at this point and replace him with who exactly? I mean, Foster hasn't done anything either. Like Evans, okay, I could see Evans could be like, sure, if you need a spark. Yeah, but he hasn't been effective. Like he hasn't even taken a shot. I mean, Proctor at this point is in there just for defense on Hunter Salas. I mean, that's it. Because his shot isn't there. Can't even hit layups. I mean, either Cooper Flagg is going to somehow get us out of this game, or... I don't even know. If you had Malik Brown, the inside game could work. With Malawach on the bench with 4 fouls, I don't really know what the deal is going to be here. They're doing that replay between Johnson and Spillers, that alley-oop. I mean, if we had tried that alley-oop, it would have, like, wound up somewhere in the ceiling. Like... 1 of 14, man. I mean, it can't be at any worse. 39-39. Let's see if we can... Evans is actually in. So they have made that swap for Proctor has been made here. It's Gillis, Flagg, Gongba, Evans, and James as your 5 on the floor. And it's now going to be Flagg playing Hunter Salas defensively. And they're going to call a foul on the shooting foul here on James. Gongba didn't make it because Khan Knipple was laying down underneath the basket. He couldn't, like, reposition his feet to go dunk it. So he had to turn it into this, like, really awkward leaner off the glass. Like, and then, again, just missed it. Like, we're just not making layups, right? 2 for Johnson at the free throw line. So Wake Forest has started to hit from the free throw line. They've started to hit from the 3-point line. The upset is on. The upset is on right now. Flagg gonna go for 3 again. No. Salas with a long rebound. Oh my. And now this is just stupid fouls, man. This is a foul on Gillis, on Salas, like 45 feet from the basket. Like, why? You're now in a 1-and-1. You're going to send him to the free throw line. And we're down 2 already. I mean, they miss it, but like, so it's effectively a turnover, but this is not where we want to be foul situation-wise, man. Oh, okay. The Flagg gets fouled there. First on Johnson. Oh, there's 4 on Wake. I'm missing 1. We have nobody to alley-oop. Well, we have Gongba in the game. We could alley-oop it to him, but I doubt that's going to happen. Let's see. James is going to spot up for 3. No. Gongba can't come down with the rebound. Evans trying to backpedal. I mean, Wake Forest is just... Wow. Wake Forest is just pushing down the floor before Duke can ever get back in transition. Duke by 4. You're actually, yeah, we are playing worse. It's gotten, like, it's snowballing on us, actually. And that's a turnover. It's the 6th turnover for Cooper Flagg here. I mean, it's snowballing. This is not going to end well, guys. This is going to be Wake by 6 here in a second. We have no answer. We just have no answer. Come on, boys, get it together. Play some defense. Good D by... See, it's good D by Flag there, but Wake Forest is in a groove right now. Like, right? Like, momentum is a real thing. Despite whatever defense Flag is going to play here, Wake is going to score over him anyway. It doesn't matter. Wake Forest by 6. I mean, it's just a complete collapse. This is a complete collapse. We are getting beat 23-4 in the second half. 23-4! And Wake Forest doesn't even have Cameron Hildreth. I mean, Wake Forest just came out and took the game over. 7-0 run out of the locker room and just... This is the first time all season that Duke has not responded to an opponent's run. Like, usually we go back and forth. We're able to, like, stabilize and hit a big shot and right the ship. Nothing. Nothing. We are rolling over here. See, Proctor is going to keep... Proctor is, right now, Caleb loving this entire thing. He is shooting us right out of the game. I can't believe I'm making that comparison. But everybody knows what I'm talking about. Holy hell. Yep. Oh, wow, they finally missed. Go inside! Good seal there by Gongba. And Proctor doesn't... They call the whistle and Proctor still can't hit the layup! There's nobody on him! I don't know what the deal is tonight, man. It's horrible. Proctor's just been bad. Another missed layup. Flag gonna get a nice extra pass as Knippel's gonna put it on the deck. He's gonna try to dunk. Wow. Reed denied him. My God, not even a foul called. And wow, and Wake Forest has now turned it over twice in the last 2 possessions, but we've come up empty. Wow. We are so fortunate that Wake Forest has not scored in these last 2 possessions. Again, nothing inside. Look, there's nobody in the paint right now. There's nobody. Wow. Proctor's going to try again. No. Gillis with a rebound. He gets fouled. I mean, how many more times does Proctor have to shoot? What... He is 1 of 11 and 0 of 6 from 3. It was a wide open 3, man. I can't even... Oh, whoa, wow, what a shot by Cooper. Flag. Mid-range jumper. Flag might will us back into this one. Proctor's missed 10 shots. He's 1 of 11. 1 of 11! I mean, usually he makes at least 2 threes in a game. You'd have, what, 47, 45? Duke in a zone at the moment. Salas says, I'm going to shoot over it. It's an air ball. I don't know why Gillis tried to save it, but the effect is the same. Anyway... 7:38 to go, and Duke down by 4, having scored only 6 points. My God. In the second. I mean, Hildreth is going to come back into the game. I would put Hildreth back into the game after this timeout here. Why not? You've got less than 8. You got 7:30, 40 something to go. He's got 4 fouls. So what? Throw him in there. He makes a bucket. He makes 1 or 2 buckets. That's all you need from Hildreth right now. We're very lucky to be down 4. I mean, there were 2 possessions right there back to back that Wake Forest threw away. I have never seen this team more disjointed than I have seen them today. This has to be a record for lowest points scored in a half for Duke. Certainly this year it is. Certainly this year, yeah. If I were Wake, I'd leave Proctor wide open and double everyone else. I mean, why not, right? The problem is, like, Proctor can't even get himself to the free throw line. I think the big, like, still the biggest surprise to me is Malawach with a goose egg in points. Like, especially when in the first half you get, Spillers to go to the bench and you're just vacuuming up all these rebounds and just dominating the boards. You couldn't get anything going to Malawach. Like, nothing. And the 0 here is just, it's not even just that it's 0, it's that it's 0 attempts, right? Like, he hasn't even taken a shot. And granted, and now he has 4 fouls, but like, before, like, for the big guy to not even take a shot is astounding to me. I mean, we can certainly still win this game, but damn. I mean, Flag might need 10 more points in the last 7.5 minutes of this game. Let's see here. Proctor guarded by Johnson. And here's Knipple. Give it back to Flag. He's open. No. Knipple bodying guys. Knipple right at the rim. All right. Knipple with 14. It is the Con Knipple and Cooper Flag show. Knipple was determined there, and it's 1 possession game. Duke trailing by 2. Still no Hildreth, so I was wrong about the Wake substitution. Harris, oh, wow, gets it off the back of the rim. Let's see if we need another bucket. Gotta keep scoring, man. Can't let up. Gotta get on something of a little run here. Maybe we can go on a 6-0 run or something, kind of flip the score. Knipple didn't want to take the shot. Here's Gillis, who's going to go for 3. Oh, wow. Huge shot for Mason Gillis. Wow. Yeah, not a great possession at all. Agreed. So Duke trails by 1, 6:14 to go. Duke still in zone defensively here. They're going to try to screen the zone. They decide not to do anything with that. And now Reed and then Wake Forest is kind of passing it around. Proctor almost steals it. 8 seconds to shoot. Wake Forest is going to jack a 3 right now and score. No, okay. I jinxed it. I jinxed Wake Forest there. They were going to jack a 3 desperation into the shot clock and it was going to go in because why not? So, oh, Cooper Flagg, what a spin move. Off the glass! 48-47. Duke responding here. Needs another stop. Let's see. Come on, guys. So now still with the zone. Let's see, what does Wake Forest decide to do? They're trying to try to screen it with Spillers. Get it inside. No, back inside. No, back outside. Turn around Jay. Oh, that's a foul by Reed. That's a foul by Reed on the rebounding action. And that will put Proctor on the free throw line, as I said. As I said it the last time out, I'm like, wow, Proctor can't even get himself to the free throw line. Well, now here's a 1-and-1, so everybody close your eyes because I don't know what's about to happen. I mean, Proctor hasn't been able to hit the ocean all game, and now he's at the free throw line for a high-pressure 1-and-1 with Duke only up by 1. I can't even watch. Oh, God. He made it. All right, and Hildreth comes back. Archangel had it right. He said 5 minutes for Hildreth. 5:16. Well played. Well played. Good job. Got the right call. I was 2 minutes too early. Proctor, the second one. No. So Duke by 2 as we don't convert the second free throw. Duke going to stay in the zone here. Wake Forest has had trouble dealing with this zone. Now with Hildreth in, it changes the complexion a little bit. That's probably why they brought him back. Good find down low, and Flagg down with the rebound. That shot almost went down. So Wake Forest, 0 of their last 3 here against this Duke zone. The defensive change effective, as Proctor and company are going to have to make something happen. Duke by 2 at the moment. Really needing a bucket. Shire not happy with how this play is going. Flagg down into the paint! With another slam! Wow. Hildreth for 3. No. Get that rebound, Con. Oh, wow. They could have called a travel on that. Oh, for their last 4 is Wake Forest. Zone defense is working. It is. Masterful call by Shire, honestly. Duke with an 8-0 run. Need another one here, and Wake Forest will call a timeout. Here's Flagg, 1-on-1. Flagg, oh, gets... That's the foul. That's a foul on Hildreth. That's 5. That should be on Hildreth. That's either Hildreth or Spillers, but Hildreth should have been on him because Hildreth was the one that came in. They are finally away. Yes, Vital was supposed to call this game, but apparently he had some... The announcer said he had some mishap at his home. I don't know what that means. Unfortunate, obviously, but at least it wasn't related to any of the cancer issues, which is good. So, I don't know. Maybe he fell or something, or cut himself. I don't know. Unfortunate, obviously, but what do they call this? They called this on Spillers' third. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this was that play here, I think, where Shire got upset. You can see at the top where he's like, come on, guys. Hold on, look at Shire right here. He's like, come to me. And then,
like he gets upset, and then Cooper Flagg basically bails us out, right? A bit of a bailout there. I mean, Cooper's individual skill above, like, wins the day, but yeah, that was, that almost did not end well. He wanted Knipple to dribble up, like, towards him. I think he's saying, he's like, come here, come to me, pointing down where he wants him. And it just, like, it wasn't clicking for whatever reason.
So that would be Spillers' third foul. This will be Cooper Flagg at the line. Is it 2 or 1? Personal foul on Spillers. Yeah, I don't know. So Wake Forest on a scoring drought the last 3 minutes, which also coincides on them being 1 for their last 7 and 0 for their last 4, as we've explained. With the Duke switch to the zone, the last 4 possessions have been completely empty for Wake Forest. The Duke swap has been very, very strong here. We need to finish strong. These free throws are critical right now for Duke. These free throws in the next possession defensively. I don't know if this is a 1-and-1 or a shooting foul. It looks like 2 shots is what the ref signaled. He gets the first one, either way. He's got 20 right now. What did I say? Cooper Flagg is going to need 25? I said another 10 points for Cooper Flagg in the last 7 minutes and 50 seconds. He was at 15. He's at 20 right now. 21. Duke by 6. And let's go back we say we're going back to the man-to-man right now. It's an interesting call because Wake may have drawn something up trying to beat the zone out of the timeout. So we switch back to man-to-man, and decent defense so far. Here's Salas. There's the roll to Reed. Good recovery by Duke. Spillers misses it. Interesting play call there with Shire going back to the man-to-man. I do wonder if he kind of called the bluff here of Wake Forest. Basically saying, okay, we've been in zone this entire time. Wake Forest is going to draw something up for the zone. We're going to switch back to man-to-man. Got to throw them off. They have a zone play on, and they come up empty. Flag, lose, timeout. Timeout! Timeout! Oh, fuck. Turnover. So now we're going to have to play defense again. Hildreth gets fouled. I am of the opinion that it is better to call timeout than turn the ball over in a situation like this. Like, even though there's only 1 timeout left, like, it's such a big possession, man. Because if you can score on this possession, it's an 8-point game. And then you can sort of manage the game down the stretch. But right now, it's still 2 possessions, and, like, Hildreth is going to score both of these here. Like, the real threat, right, is that they go off in transition. I would have, whatever. Hildreth gets both, obviously. And we're back down to 4, so I guess still technically 2 possessions, but need a bucket, man. You gotta score it here. You gotta score it here. And it's been the Cooper Flagg show down the stretch. Gillis also did hit a big 3, but it's mainly been Cooper Flagg. We're trying to get him the ball. We have 10 to shoot. And Gongba picks up his dribble, and they're trying to get it to Proctor. Proctor has 4 seconds. He's going to put up a wide open 3. Tyrese Proctor finally got it! Oh my goodness!
Shooter's gonna shoot.
Oh. Tyrese Proctor with the shot of the game. Oh, sort of. Duke by 7.
That makes him 1 for 13. What? 2 for 12. 2 for 12. 2 for 12. Wow, Wake Forest bringing security down to the court. They learned from last year. They think they're going to have a court storming. Somehow I knew he would hit that, and I had no reason to think it.
I mean, yeah, because like eventually you'd say, all right, man, like,
come on, you just gotta hit it.
Me at the gym on the bike watching me lifting for a bit, not active. Oh my god.
Back on the bike!
Blue Devil fan, Afton Reed at the free throw line. Oh yeah. I hate just giving them freebies, man.
That was on Gongba? 3rd. Short.
2 minutes, Duke by 6. You have basically 4 possessions you gotta burn. You need a bucket. Oh my god, they just picked Proctor's pocket.
Spiller couldn't hit it! Oh my goodness, they lost it! Wow! What?
Boy, this is like Matrix level bullet dodging here. Like, that is insane.
That they did not come up with that. I mean, we've missed a bunch of them too tonight. Like, so. Wow. 10 seconds to go. We need a bucket. 5. Flag. Is he going to put up the 3? Yes, he will. Clank. Rebound. Oh, Duke. So we got another 20 seconds. You can tick this thing under a minute, but you still need a basket. Wow, they held us like, to a bad shot. I would put Malowich back in at this point, too. I mean, he's got 4 fouls, but like... $10 seconds to go again. Gillis is going to put up a big 3. Oh, in and out. Gongba trying to... They're going to call Gongba on the foul. Damn it. Oh. So Gongba's out. Malowich needs to come back. So this is the thing. We had to score on that possession because it's only a 6-point game. Unless Wake does not come up with it here on this possession, then you can say, okay, you're in decent shape, but like... Oh, wow, no, it's Reed is going to be at the free throw line, actually, because it's a foul. Okay, we're in the double bonus. Oh, it doesn't count. I guess it doesn't count as an offensive foul because it was a loose ball on the rebounding action.
Well, if he goes one of two, I'd be okay with it. If he goes one of two, I'd be okay with it. He hits the first. If it leaves it at 5. I thought it was on Wake, too. I think that foul was backwards. And he makes the second, so it's a 4-point game.
Still technically 2 possessions, but you need a bucket. You absolutely need to score on this possession no matter what. Like, you can dribble as much as you want, right? No, don't shoot it now! Never mind. Holy hell. That was insane. Wow, back and forth we go now to a 5-point game. Oh my. That is literally the, like, you didn't burn any time off the clock. If you had missed that, are you kidding? Are you kidding? If you have missed that, you realize the stones you gotta have to put that shot up? Come on. What a huge shot by Gillis. Wow, what a shot. I mean, cold-blooded, honestly. There were 22 seconds on the shot clock left when he shot that. I mean, even Shire was just like, oh god. Can we please take 30 off the clock this time? I mean, it looks like Purdue's Cordy felt right at home. That's funny. That's a good call out. I mean, you'll have to see, will Wake Forest foul as soon as we get it across half court? I think so. Or actually, they're not even going to let us get it across half court. They'll just foul flag. And it's a 1-and-1 here. Yes, Skylark, he did hit it. This is a 1-and-1. There's so much time left, though, man. This is a huge free throw. This is a huge free throw. Cooper Flag directing traffic. This is Mason right here. We have blood? No! This is icing the free throw shooter! What did the ref just do? Cooper Flag is literally being iced by the ref. These are Kansas City refs right here. This is Kansas City refereeing going on. Big free throws right here. Big free throws, buddy. Hey, we're about to go out, all right? Don't. The game's almost over, bud. We're going to go out soon. Come on, come on. Whew. Yes. Come on, Cooper. Damn it. At least we went 1 of 2, though. 6. Oh, Hildreth lost it going to the rim. Out on Wake Forest. Wow. Yeah, all the event staff. Because they think they're going to storm the court. Cooper Flag says no, not going to happen. Looks like this was out on Wake Forest. They're going to foul us again. That was wacky. Hildreth, lost the ball going up. Oh, nice. Get it up ahead to James. Very nice. Over to Knipple. Gillis calling for it. Oh, Knipple was going to get fouled. And this will be 2 shots as we're now in the double bonus. Any 1 of 2 here is good. I don't want to say seals the game, but pretty close. Yeah, Gillis hit the shot of the game. I mean, it was a succession, right? Proctor hit a huge one. And then, Gillis, that was, insane. Knipple with 15. I mean, this was an ugly game, chat. This was ugly. No, Hildreth did not foul out. That foul was on Salas. And Knipple 1 of 2. Okay, we'll take it here. Under 20 here. Let it Salas go. He dunks it in. Just do not foul him. It is fine. Oh no, that's out on Hildreth. We're getting close there to getting a 5-second call. It's only a 5-point game. We need to be able to shoot these free throws and at least make 1. I would prefer to make both of them. 16.2 seconds. If we get an outlet pass up ahead, I would dunk it. Why is Shire calling a timeout now? You should save the timeout. Damn it. When I say we needed 65, I was close. Duke, so far, finding a way. Still not out of the woods yet. Terrible pun, but you get it. Agreed. Very weird timeout. I guess he's going to try to draw something up to actually get the ball inbound. I would also draw something up to be able to push the ball down the floor. Maybe you get an easy dunk here if you break the Wake Forest press, and that seals the game. Boy, the zone is big today, too. The defensive swaps by Shire were really good. So we're inbounding from the Wake Forest bench. Oh, we do get it into Flag. And they will foul Flag with 13.2 to go. Wonder if Flag could have gotten it back across. And that's Hildreth, so that's game over for Hildreth.
Looks like the fans in the front row of the Wake Forest section are emptying out. Yeah, this will be Wake's second loss. Agreed, yep. That allows us to stay at the very top because, like, Louisville's got one loss and so does Clemson. Obviously, we have the tiebreaker, but... And Flag will make the first, 23. It's going to be really close. I said Flag 25. I was really close. May not be over, actually. Everybody get back. Everybody get back. Play D here. 24 points for Cooper Flag. Everybody get back. Everybody get back. Make it tough. Make it tough. No threes. No threes. 10 seconds. 8 seconds. No threes here, boys. Oh, and it's a steal. Game over. Steal by Proctor here on the defense by Knipple. And Duke escapes. Wow. Chat, we were in total panic there for a while. That was crazy. That was crazy. Whew. Insane. Insane. Good win, good win. Yeah, right? Wow, that was so... Oh my god. Woo! I think we had some high blood pressure there in the middle of it for sure. Crazy. Okay. Wow. I gotta take the dog out. That was crazy. I'm very glad we won. Duke did in fact respond when it mattered with big shots from Proctor, who had a really tough day, but he kept shooting and he kept going for it. And then Gillis, obviously, with a three-pointer that was just enormous. So, okay. That's going to be it for us here this afternoon. We'll see you right back here on Monday night. It's an 8:30 game against NC State. We got to retool, refocus, get it going, and then we'll have Carolina next weekend. So, thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the football tomorrow. I'll definitely be watching. Should be good. And we'll see you on Monday night. As always, have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe. And go Duke. Good night.